I'm coming!
There are some who call me Tim.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Shall we play a game?
Can you dig it?
Hey everybody, Tim Norris here. You know me as the Gray Elephant, and welcome to Gray Elephant Gaming. Today is a special request from one of our viewers, BG Barbarian, over on YouTube, who asked if we could play Pirates of Maracaibo. Maracaibo, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Regardless, it is over on Board Game Arena, and we have it pulled up on our display right now. So without further ado, let's jump in. So the gist of the game is we're going to go on a total of 3 trips from the left side of the board to the right side of the board. Now whenever you play against a computer, I'm just going to tell you, you're going to get roughly between 3 to 4 stops. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a 5th stop before each round will end. So there'll be a total of 3 rounds, okay? Along the path, you're going to be stopping on these cards. Each one of the cards could either be a crew member, a ship, cargo, or an island where you can do a certain feature. You can always upgrade your ship on an island, but you also can do a different action depending on what type of island it is. So I don't want to waste too much time trying to explain the game ahead of time. I always feel like it's good to just jump into the game and we learn by playing. So with that said, I am first player. So what I'm going to do as first player is I'm going to select one of these cards that are within 1 to 3 spaces away from the starting area that I want to land on. But before we do that, we have to select our goal card, which we have right here. One of these 2 we can choose from. Or quest card, I'm sorry, is what they're called. And basically they just give you extra points if you're able to achieve. And in this case, it's saying if you can have 3 total of any type of resources, plus if you have 4 total doubloons as your or as your money that you're going to get between each round. It'll make sense here in a bit. You'd get 3 points. If you can get that up to 6 and 5, then you'd get 7. This one's a lot simpler. It's just saying if you can cross rivers 2 or 4, you're going to get these points. We're going to go with the river one. Actually, this, now that I think about it, this is actually easier. We're going to do it instead. So we'll discard the river one, even though the river one was a good one to choose, to be honest with you as well. All right, so when I land on the islands, I'll tell you what they do, and I will tell you some of the other ones as we go as well, okay? So the islands, we have 3 of them that are here, okay? This is where we have, I think these are emeralds. This is where we have gold, and this is where we have pearls. Now, you never stop at those, but they tell us the value of each one of those resources based upon how many are here. So in this case right now, each one of these gold pieces is worth 3 victory points, and it goes with the pearls and also the emeralds as well. Each one of them start that way, and they lose value or gain value based upon how many you have either buried or you have taken off of the island. So all right, so our choices are right now we can go to any one of these that are highlighted green at the moment. If we go to, for instance, this one here, I would have to pay 4 money in order to buy that card. Now, one good thing about it is that some of these, they will give you extra money between the rounds, and that is shown up here. So right now, if you look up here underneath where it says my name, this is my victory point, and if you notice it says +0, that means between each round right now I'm getting +0 victory points. That could change. Same with the money that I have right here. This is saying how many quests I have. Each one of the types of the 3 precious minerals that we can get a hold of, and then there's just other things that are down here which we will cover here in just a second. We're going to go right here. This is a real simple one. Now when I go to this island, the very first thing that's going to happen is that if you notice up here in the upper left hand corner, it shows a green block going basically, so it's denoting that we're going to put a treasure up here, which is going to make these more valuable. So let's set sail. Let's go to there. The very first thing that's going to happen now is I get the chance to upgrade my ship. And as you notice, I can only upgrade in this section here. Once I get 2 of these upgraded, I can then start upgrading between both of these. Once I get 8, then 12, I can upgrade anything on the ship. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I am doing a exploration action, I'm going to increase my ability to explore 1 additional space. So I'm going to increase that by 1. I'm going to confirm that. Now it's going to take me back to the island for me to be able to explore on. Okay, so because I can now, it automatically gave me 3 spaces to move, but I upgraded to an additional 1, and that's denoted up here in the upper right hand corner. If you notice up here, it says +1. That means always from here on out out, I'm going to be able to explore 1 additional space. I can go as maximum up to 4 spaces now. So I'm going to go to here, and I'm actually going to draw a new quest card. There's nothing wrong with having as many quest cards as you could possibly grab. So now it's going to give me the choice between choosing one of the 2 available, or I can draw blindly from the top. And that's probably what I'm going to do, because I don't really care for either one of these all that much. So we're going to just draw one from the top. And that was a good one, because it's just saying, hey, get this many pieces of gold. I'll probably do that. Okay, so now it's the computer's turn. All he does is he just flips a card. He does what the card tells him. Sometimes it's not bad, but sometimes he will like fly from the left side of the board to the right side of the board with just no thought at all in what he's doing. He's just doing what the card tells him. So it's making you really pay attention to your actions and try to expedite things and be quick about it. So what I want to do now is I want to actually perform a raiding action. Okay, so if you notice, this had an explore action because it has that like globe and it has the 3 on there. This is a different one. This is a raiding action. So if I go there, I push set sail, my boat will now go to this location, and what we're going to do is we're going to roll 1 colored dice for each one of the resources, a green, a white, and a gold. Each one of those is pertains to the type of resource. So green for emeralds, gold for gold, white for pearls. Okay, and then you choose one of the 3. It'll make sense here in a second. But before we do that, we get to upgrade our ship again, right? Because every time we go to an island, we get to upgrade our ship. We are going to upgrade our rating +1. Okay, so confirm that. Now it's going to roll the 3 dice. And then I just choose one of the 3 that I wish to do. Okay, and depending on what you choose, there's always a set value to each one of the resources. No matter what, they always all cost the same. So it doesn't matter which one of these I select. The resources always cost the same. They always cost 5. Does not matter, okay? But there's other little things you could do. We do know that because of our quest, we need gold. So why not just go ahead and select the gold? So we're going to select that. And now it's telling me these are the actions I can do because I have 6 rating points to spend. 5 of the rating points, I'm going to buy a piece of gold. Okay, now it's updating that, and now it's telling me I only have 1 rating point. I can, if I had 2 more points, I could have gotten all 3 of these. In this case, I'm just going to grab a victory point as well in the raid, and now it's going to go back to here, and he has already moved. The computer's pretty fast in this. He is doing an exploration action. So on that exploration, so if we click up here, it could take us through. So this is the Caribbean. That's where we're at now. Exploration. That's this main one here where we just basically have this island where we go around and explore. It's just a thing that's on there. Anytime you cross one of these paths right here, it's a river. That's going to give you 4 victory points. And if you notice, you could get up to 16 points because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these rivers you can cross. Okay. And anytime you land on any one of the circles as you're going, that's what you're going to get. This is the market. The market tells you these are what are these called? Figureheads that you can actually put on the front of your ship. These can give you stuff in between rounds or possibly as the game's going. So for instance, this gives you a -2 discount on any card you buy. This gives you 2 victory points and 2 gold between each round. I like that one. Okay, and then it shows you the 2 cards that are currently on the market as well. This just shows your ship and what you've upgraded, and it also shows you some black market tiles that we all have. They're typically all of us have access to these. And then this just shows me what he's got. I don't care what he's got. Whatever. Jordan. All right, so we're going to go back to the Caribbean. It is up to us to actually move. We could go up here where he's at. Now, if anytime you land on a spot where your opponent already is located, you have to pay them a gold. So we've got 13 gold right now. I don't really want to waste my gold spending it on him. But I do like the idea of exploring again. So let's head up there. Why not? I kind of wanted to grab this ship right here, and that would give me a +2 on my exploration. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so if you notice, we already had 2 that we've unlocked here, so now we can actually unlock some stuff here. I'm going to do my figurehead, and I'm going to spend 3 money. Confirm that to grab this one here. Between each round, I'm going to get 2 money and 2 victory points, and you'll notice that that is actually going to show up here in this upper right-hand corner, where now it shows that between each round, so in this case, I'm going to get 6 victory points for buying that. It was worth it, +6 score between the rounds. All right, so now we're going to actually do our exploration on here. So I'm not going to go over every single one of these circle spaces, but I always think that it's best for you to try to travel as far as you can whenever you have the opportunity. Don't waste too much time dilly-dallying around. you cannot share a space with another pirate. And if they're on that space, you actually skip that space. So it doesn't even count as a space of movement, which is kind of nice. So in this case, I don't count that space. So that is kind of nice. So I still get 4 movement spaces. So I'm just going to look at these 2 here on the far end. I have my choice of placing 2 treasures on any choice of island to increase the value of those treasures at the end of the game. Or if I want, I could just get 3 victory points. I'm going to do this one. And the only reason is because I know I need to get gold. And as I get gold, it's going to decrease the value of gold. I want to try to keep the value of gold as high as I possibly can so that this gold is going to be worth a lot of victory points for me at the end of the game. So we're going to do gold, and then we're going to do gold again. And just so you know, we'll go over to the Caribbean and show you that was placed on this island here in the center. And now each one of these gold pieces are now worth 4 victory points. But as soon as I take a gold, it's going to come right back off of there. So it's kind of a weird little balance there. So, all right, so I want to go, I think I've got, what, 9 money. 1, 2, 3. That's the la. This is not good at all. 1, 2, 3. Because he's going to go all... Well, he may not go all the way there now to think about it. Let's go... I don't have enough for this. I don't really have enough to buy this. Let's go here. That's going to put a pearl up here because it has that white block up here in the upper left-hand corner. All right, now this island here, once again, first thing you do, always get to upgrade your ship. That's a good thing, right? Now, this spot here, if I wanted to, I could pay 3 money to put one of these black market tiles out. Not a terrible idea, but I think I will wait on that at the moment. I'm going to select this one right here, and what this says, whenever I go to raid, instead of it costing me 5, which is still going to be available, it's only going to cost me 3 to be able to get any type of the resources whenever I do a raid. It'll make sense when we do another raid. So we're going to, actually, we've only got 1, so I'm just going to take the money instead. So anytime you can't like buy something or do the action, you can gain 5 money instead. I'm going to do that because it would have let me bury 2 treasure, but I only have 1 gold at the moment. So really, it's almost a half-wasted action. Yeah, he did. He flew right up there. He don't even care. I mean, he went all the way there, so that's going to end this round. I've got 1 more turn to go. I can only move 3 spaces. We are going to set sail to here, and we are going to perform another raid. That's the one thing about the computer. They just do what the card says. There's no real thinking behind it, so it does not give you it doesn't really give you a balanced competition, in my opinion, but it's still teaches you the game, and it's still somewhat fair. We are going to do this action here, and it says that it's going to give us all the benefits of whatever space that we explored on, and in this case we know that that allowed us to put 2 treasures back onto an island. We're going to do gold again, and the only reason we're going to do that is because we know that we want gold based upon one of our quests. Now that was a bad roll. You get 1 free re-roll. I'm going to take advantage of that. It was still the same for gold. I could still get that gold. Let's just go and do the pearls anyways. And if you notice, I have 6, and there's this available spot here, which is worth 3. I'm going to grab a pearl for 3. And then I'm going to use a victory point, and then I'm also going to spend the last 2 raid points that I have for 3 money. So that puts me up to 17 money. That's going to end the round. All right, so now we go all the way back here. We got 2 rounds left to go. That was a very poor first round for me, and I usually do very good in this game, but for some reason, we'll see if I'm able to pull this out later, but right now it's not looking so hot. We are just going to go right back to here, and we are just going to do another exploration action. And with that in mind, let's grab another quest card. I want this one here with the emeralds. And now we are going to do our movement. And I want to grab this gold piece right here. And if you notice, we have now crossed 2 of these river spaces, guaranteed 8 points at the end of the game. Usually I'm scoring around 140 all the way up to, I think, 215 was my top score in this game now. But it's, like I said, it's really wacky when you play against the computer because you really don't know where he's going to go. It's hard to predict. We are now going to go here and do another raid. And we are going to now... this is a good time. Yes, let's grab a black market tile. So we look at all these here, and we get to basically, I'm going to choose this one here, which says it's going to give you a victory point for every gold piece you have. Now the way it works is you're going to stick it on an island space, okay? That doesn't already have a black market tile. I'm going to stick it right up here, and what that says, when I visit that island, I get those victory points for each gold piece I have. And of course I rolled poorly on gold. That's how the cookie crumbles. We will re-roll that. And I still rolled poorly. In fact, I even did worse. We will still take our 1 piece of gold, and we'll take our victory point. Dice be hating me this game. That's just the way it goes, though, sometimes. So I do want to head up there and do that raid, but I'm going to stop here first and buy this card. And this card here, I would have to spend 5 money on it. It will give me 3 money between the rounds, and it says for every 3 pieces of gold I have in my inventory at the end of the game, I'm going to gain 7 points. We're going to buy that, and we'll buy the goldsmith. That'll end my turn here. Now he's going to go, and I'm only going to get 1 more turn this round after this one. He's going so fast. What a bummer. I kind of want to go here, but I kind of wanted to buy this one too so that I would get +2 on my exploration. But we are just going to go here, and we'll do another exploration before we even worry about that, because he's going so fast in this game. This is one of the fastest games I've had so far. Let's see. So I could grab another quest, I could dump a quest and get 8 money, or I could just grab 3 money. I'm going to make it to where each card costs me 1 less to buy. And now we're going to do our movement. I can basically just move all the way up to here, which would gain the effects of a black market space. We will do that, and it's going to give me 3 victory points, because the only black market tile that's out right now is the one that you gain the victory points on for the gold you possess. And I own 3 pieces. That'll give me 3 points. Plus, it gave me 3 points for even landing here as well. So we'll end our turn. And of course, he flew all the way up. I was hoping he might stop there and do a raid action, but yeah, it all just depends on what cards he flips. There's really 0 control you have over that, and it just is what it is. That's just how the game plays. It teaches you the game regardless. All right, so we're going to go 3 more spaces. Gosh, darn, man, this game's going so fast. I have 11 money. We're going to go to here, and we are going to bury treasure. Now, each buried treasure that you have done at the end of the game is going to be worth 2 additional victory points. So you do definitely want to bury treasure if you can. All right, so this one here is telling me I can gain any type of resource that I like. I am going to do that because we also need these emeralds too. So right now this is telling me I have 3 victory points for this one. I've reached 3 victory points on this one, and I've got 0 for this. Let's go ahead and just grab an emerald, and then we are going to bury 2. We're going to bury gold. Confirm. Now you have different little spaces here, and depending on where you bury, you're going to get a different action. In this case, the 2 places that I buried my treasure, and it added a treasure to the value of the gold as well. Now what sucks about this, because I haven't been able to beat him to this end yet, which is odd, you get to go here and then you get to do your action, but then you get to go up here and you get 6 victory points just for being the first person that got there. I don't know what that's like yet, nor have I been able to show you because he's so darn fast. All right, I think we're going to skip this one. We're going to go straight to here. And I think we're going to want to buy that card too right there. All right, so let's see. We're going to get an upgrade again. We are going to do a -3 on the costs of buying cards. And I am not doing really good on my rolls. Let's try again. Let's just grab pearls. All right, so let's see. We got 7. We'll go 3, 4, 5, 6. And end raid. Okay, now he's going to move. And he's doing an explore action again. And now that gave him a raid ability too, if he did a raid with just +2, but he don't really do that. So, all right, so it's my turn again. We are going to go here. This is giving me, at the end of the game, 3 victory points for every river I've crossed, and I think I've crossed at least 2 of them, and I probably will still cross a 3rd because I am going to go up here next. So let's set sail and go there, and let's grab that. So let's get the sextant. We'll grab that. And it does give me 2 more victory points at the end of each round, which isn't going to matter now. But okay, so let's head up here. And we are going to do another exploration, knowing that that combines with that card we just bought. This is a good thing. We are going to go here, and we are going to basically just gain the money that we would have gotten at the end of the round, which is going to be 5. And now we get to move. We're going to move to here, confirm. And that puts me across another river, and it gives me 2 victory points. Let's go back to here. Let's see where he goes. And, oh, sorry, I had to end my turn. And he's coming up close to where I was. He's taking his time now. You see how that works? You have no control over that. Now, if he had done this early in the game, I could have built up a lot more cards and a lot more crew and cargo and all that stuff. But we're in the last round now, and this is like the final, you know, this is we're running to the finish line now, so there's not a whole lot of time to dilly-dally. I still need, I think, 2 more emeralds. Yes, so I definitely need to do at least 1 more raid. Okay, so there's one other thing I have not talked about yet, and that's these residences. There's a total of 4 of them that are all around. This one here's a townhouse. It costs a lot to be able to place there, but what this one's saying in particular is that you gain 4 victory points for every emerald that you have at the end of the game. I was going to go for this one here, which actually gives you 4 victory points for every gold that you have at the end of the game. That combines with my goldsmith, and it combines with the fact that I've been trying to add so many to the island for the value of gold. So I want to be able to place there. That's going to be important. Let's do this, and we're going to go here, and we're going to buy this one, and that's going to give me +2 on my raid whenever I do a raid. Let me make sure that would cost 6, but yes, that actually still gives me enough, because then I can still buy that because I get that 4 discount. See right here, it says -4, so that's going to give me a discount on any card no matter what. See how slow he's going? Isn't this insane? Wow. Yeah, I wish he would have done this like in the first round, because oh my gosh, I could have done so much cool stuff. But it's okay. It's happening now, and you got to just take advantage of it. So I don't really have the amount. I don't really have enough money to buy something and also do what I'd like to do. And then in this case, it would be go to the palace. Now, one thing I can look at real quick, I could totally just get rid of this card and gain 8 money though, which is not a terrible idea. But I still would not be able to do that beforehand. So you can never move backwards, and you can never go to another card in the same row. You always have to be moving towards the island over here to the right. I should have explained that earlier. We covered it now. Sorry. Okay, this says it's 0 cost for me. It says bury 1 treasure and gain the effects of any black market you place. And I don't see why not. It costs 0 for me to get that, and it is going to give me more points, and I should have time to do it. So that is going to let me activate this one, confirm. And that's going to give me, I think it was what, 3 more points. And now I can bury a treasure. Let's bury a, what does he have? He has pearls. Let's bury this, because he doesn't have any emeralds, and I don't want to give him because he has 2 gold and 1 emerald. I don't want to give him anything special. So okay, well, he moved all the way where I'm at. Fudge. Okay. All right, so the chances are he's going to go all the way to the end, which is fine. Let's go here. Let's do a raid. Okay. And let's get a good roll on this, hopefully. We're going to do this one, which gives me my victory points. So that's going to give me 4 victory points. Confirm. And I was hoping for a better gold. Let's go with it. It's fine. I need like a 5 on that so that I can get 2 gold. But it's not giving me that yet, which really stinks. But it just simply is what it is. End raid. Okay, and he goes all the way to the end, of course, which means he's going to get those 6 points again. I've not gotten that at all, and he's going to get all the way to the end here, too. He's such a butthole. I hate this. I hate you, Jordan. All right. So now I'm going to go here, finally. It's the first time you've actually seen me be able to make it to the end. First, I get to do an upgrade. All right, so I actually have the ability to go up to here because I've done enough of them. And in this case, I could... What spaces am I on? Oh, that'd be 2 victory points, too. So I could bury 1 and also get victory points. In this case, I also could do this, which means that I could go to do a residence. I'm going to do this. Confirm. And I am going to construct a residence. And we're going to construct it here. Confirm. And that does cost me the money. And now I could build another residence if I wanted to, but I don't have enough money. They're very expensive. So what we're going to do, if I did an explore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's not going to be good enough. Nah, if I could have went 6, 7, 7 would have been the way to go. So let's just do a raid again. Wow, these rolls, you're hating on me. I did get 8 though, but we're going to re-roll it anyways. That's better. Okay. And now we have 10 on it. You know, I could, if I do this one, wait a minute. Sad part is, wait, yeah, I needed 1 more gold for this. I could grab 2 more emeralds if I wanted to, but the gold is really where I'm getting all my victory points from. It makes more sense. So look, I get to buy this gold. I get to buy that gold. This is what we've been waiting for, and then I could still get victory points or money. I'm just going to go for the victory point here, end raid. All right, that is going to be the game. That is it. He may have beaten me, actually. I actually did good. 170 points. Hey, that's a good score, okay? And I really did not think I was doing that great, but I think because I have been playing this so much, I kind of already know the system of what I'm going to do. But there you go, 170 to 154. That is the game. I did pull out the victory. Love it. Love this game so much. I have played this. Let's look and see. How much have I played this game? I don't even know if I can find out, but we're going to see if we can because I have played it a lot. It has been so fun. Let's see. Let's go to my profile. Let's go to games played. And if you notice, just scrolling down through here, I have played this a lot. Or my average score is 150. And I'm not seeing exactly if it tells me how many times I have played it, but it's been a lot. Great recommendation, BG Barbarian. Great recommendation. Highly recommend this one. So much fun. I've enjoyed this one quite a bit. And if you would like to be as cool as BG Barbarian and request a game for me to feature on this channel, comment below. Never know, you might be chosen to see your game played. And that's fun, right? Because then you're kind of like a part of it. Don't forget, click like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look for others in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.